Hey everyone, this is Joe with Great Product Reviews. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to do a review about the Black+Decker Impact Driver. This is the box right here for it. It's the Black+Decker newer generation models. It's 20-volt lithium battery, and the battery is also removable. On my old Black+Decker, this is not a removable battery. It's just built into it, so that's one thing that's different. And pretty much I wanted to make this video to kind of demonstrate what the differences are between a drill and an impact driver, because in my mind, when before I learned what an impact driver was, I figured it looks just like a drill. I mean, what's the difference? They both look like drills. I have a drill, so why do I need an impact driver? Well, I didn't know I needed it until I started to get curious and find out, well, what is an impact driver? Why is this different than a drill? And so I thought I'd make this video to show you, because it's actually a very useful tool that will be very handy for you in addition to your drill. So let's get started. One of the major differences between these two, besides the removable battery, is the way the drill holds onto drill bits and screwdriver bits. It's different on an impact driver than it is on a drill. On a drill, you'll find that the way it grabs onto things. It could grab onto something that's completely round, like this drill bit here, completely round all the way around, or these drill bits that have more of a hexagonal shape on the back, so it can hold both, no problem. But in an impact driver, it can only hold the hexagon type drill bits. So this right here would not fit in this hole. There's no way to attach to it. It would just fall right out. So if you wanted to use this with a drill bit, you have to buy something like this, which is a set of drill bits that have that hexagon attachment at the end of it. So if you wanted to use the impact driver, you could do that. And then this will fit right in there and will work perfectly. So that's definitely something you can do, and I'm glad that I have this set, so I can do that if I need to. Okay, and I'll include all the attachments and all the accessories. I'll include links in the description below so that you can look at the different products yourself and see what will be valuable to you and useful to you in your projects at home. So that's one of the things. Now, the other difference between a drill bit and an impact driver is a drill bit basically just rotates. That's all it does. It rotates either front or back, and that's it, forwards or backwards. An impact driver does an additional action. It not only rotates, it also pushes at the same time. So it actually helps, like if, for example, if you're drilling a hole in masonry, like brick or concrete or stone, this is the tool to use, not this. This will not work, or you'll be doing it for so long, you'll be pushing so hard, and you'll just wear out the drill so fast. But an impact driver, which is actually pushing at the same time as it's rotating, will actually make that job much easier. Another thing that this can do that would not really be a viable thing for a drill to do is, for example, removing the lug nuts on your car tires. And so I have this attachment right here. I have the ratchet socket that fits right on my lug nut right here. And typically you'd use a ratchet, right? But you can buy a really cool accessory that's gonna help you use your impact driver for that. And here, there are three right here pieces for the three different major measurements right here. You have, I forget the numbers, but this is for the real small version, the bigger one, the one in the middle, which is the most common, and the really big one, which is not as common, but for this, for example, this is what I need for here. So I'll just snap that on there, put this in here, and now I can remove the lug nuts on my tires super easily and put them back on again super easily because of the impact driver. It has that action where it pushes, so it really lock it in there for you. So that's really cool. A drill can't do that, but the impact driver can. The other thing about that came with this impact driver is the charger. It's really small and really convenient. so it's not bulky at all. You have the charger there, and I believe it came with an extra battery, and you just basically slide it in, plug it into the wall, and that's it. It's good to go. So that's really convenient. And the other thing that I'm really impressed with Black+Decker for doing, they have made a line of products, not just drills and impact drivers, but they made a line of products that all share the same type of battery attachment, and they could all use these batteries. So I kind of made it a point that I want to buy some of these things, because let's say, so I, for example, purchased an edger, a Black+Decker edger that uses the exact same battery. So let's say, you know, that battery dies, I have an extra battery that's exactly the same, because I use the same battery for my impact driver as I do for my edger. So there you go. You'll always have a spare battery, because as you buy these products, they all come with their own batteries, and so you can always have a charged battery on hand if you're being diligent about charging it. So that's really convenient for me, and I recommend that for you as well, if that's something that would interest you. So let me give you a quick example, just a demonstration here. I'm going to just screw a screw right into the wood. I'm not going to make a hole or anything, but I just want to give you an idea of the difference, because it's really, I mean, it's really hard to tell until you get it in your hand and actually use it. So I just want you to, I'm going to show you just so you can see. You might still get some benefit out of it. So this is just the drill. I'm going to use the drill, and I'm going to try to screw this right into the wood. And if you have a drill, you're familiar with how this works. You push really hard, you just go in the wood, and then once it gets in there, it just starts rotating, and of course it'll strip it eventually. But that's it. It goes in, and that's it. And if this was a really dense piece of wood, it would be very difficult for me to do that. Of course, that's why you drill a hole first and whatnot. So you're probably familiar with that if you have a drill. Now, with an impact driver, it's a little different. Now, it doesn't have a clutch, but you'll see. You still have to push a little bit, right? But pay attention to the sound that it's making. You hear that? You hear that clicking? What's happening is it's pushing every time it clicks. It's like almost hammering the screw and rotating it at the same time. So it's very powerful. You can just keep going and it won't strip the screw. In fact, what will happen is it'll break the screw before it strips it. I've had that happen to me before, where the head of the screw actually snapped off, because this is a very powerful tool. So you have to be careful, but you can adjust the speed by the amount of pressure you push on the trigger. So you gotta kind of use your, you know, wisdom or whatever you need to kind of determine. If it's a really thin screw, maybe use a drill or use your hands. But if it's something that can handle the strength, this is very strong, and it's very powerful. So it's definitely, you got to be careful with that. But it won't strip the screw if you push it really well. So that's really cool. You know, I hope I covered everything there is about it. There's also a magnet right here. You can keep your screwdriver bit. It can hold it for you, so you could just, you know, pop it in when you need. The battery comes out really easily. You just pull this down and it comes right off. A lot of the weight is coming from the battery. Okay, and it's definitely a very useful product. If there's any other demonstration you want to see that I could provide, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to do that another video for you. But takeaways from the video is this is definitely a useful tool that you want in your toolbox. It's good for things that the drill just can't do. It not only rotates, but it hammers at the same time, and you can buy these really cool accessories. So you can use your Ratchet accessories with it, and you can use it for obviously for screwing with regular screwdriver bits. And again, if you have drill bits that have the hexagonal, you know, attachment on it, you can use it for that. So it can almost replace your drill, but I still think the drill is valuable to me, because I don't sometimes want so much power. Sometimes I want something, you know, nice and steady. For example, when I'm installing anchors in walls, those plastic anchors, which maybe I'll show you in another video, it definitely helps to use something that's slower speed and less powerful, because those plastic pieces can break quite quickly. So that's it for today. I'm gonna leave again links for the Black+Decker Impact Driver, for the drill bit attachments that have the hexagon attachment, the ratchet attachments, and maybe like a nice tool set or like a starter set for somebody who's just getting started. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. It's very encouraging, and it really helps me so I can make more videos for you guys. And I definitely encourage you, if you're new to my channel, to subscribe. And if there are any other products that I could help review for you or talk about or explain, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.